PFL World Tournament 1 Week 3. In this one, we got the lightweights and the middleweights, with the main event being Kasanganay versus Fabian Edwards. And I'm going to be honest, I'm excited for this card compared to last week. This is like a 10 out of 10. Last week's card was kind of atrocious. I was not a fan of that card. Too many women's fights. Obviously, as we know, whenever there's too many women fights on a card, it's going to be absolutely mid. But with that being said, let's jump straight to the first fight of the night. First fight of the night, we got Primus versus Vincent Cenci. Primus likes to grapple. He's not too good on the feet. He looks very awkward when he's on the feet. And then Vincent Cenci is mainly just a stand-up fighter. He likes his kickboxing. He's very lengthy. He likes keeping the fighters on the outside, and he throws big bombs. He'd be throwing these big-ass overhands. He be cracking his opponents. And if you guys don't remember, he fought Sam Patterson on the Dana White's Contender Series. He ended up losing by rear naked choke. Primus, he's coming off a loss against Rabadanov. He got absolutely slept. Brutal knockout. But in this one, I am going Primus. I think he's going to just use his grappling and take down Vincent Cenci. Vincent Cenci's tall and lanky, skinny. So I think Primus is going to have a big strength advantage over him. And I just see Primus grinding out a decision win over him. Vincent Cenci's only hope. I will give him credit. He's got a lot of pop. So I could see him landing some big-ass overhand. But realistically, I think Primus is just going to control him the whole fight. Give me Primus to get the win by decision. Let's check the fight odds on this. We got Primus sitting at a minus 280, and then Cenci sitting at a plus 240. So, realistic odds, I see Primus getting the win. Next fight of the night, we got Murtazaliev versus Nick Maximov. Nick Maximov, we all remember him. He was in the UFC. He was 2-2 in the UFC. Wasn't too special. Everybody thought he was going to be much better than he was because he was coming out of the Nick Diaz Academy. And then we got Murtazaliev, who is a decent grappler. He's all right on the feet, but he's mainly a grappler. He likes grinding out his opponents, taking them down, beating them up. Nick Maximov is also good on the ground. He's got decent striking, nothing impressive. But in this fight, I think Murtazaliev is going to be better than Nick Maximov, especially when you look at Nick Maximov. He took the fight on short notice because Murtazaliev was originally supposed to be fighting Jordan Newman. But Nick Maximov, he's got a great meme.
Hey, Hamza, if you in there, don't be a bitch. My boy's right here. Fight him. We're talking my name. And anybody in there?
Yeah, looking awkward as hell. That was an absolutely legendary moment. But in this one, I do think Murtazaliev gets it done. I think he just controls him, takes him down. Nick Maximov probably is going to gas out by the end of the second round. His conditioning's always been a big factor in his fights, and I see him gassing out again against Murtazaliev because Murtazaliev's just going to keep constant pressure, keep trying to take him down. And I don't think Nick Maximov's going to be able to do much. Odds on this one. We got Nick Maximov sitting at a plus 135. Murtazaliev's a minus 165. So the lines are pretty close, but I'm going to go Murtazaliev to get the win over Nick Maximov. I've never been too impressed by Maximov, and in my opinion, I don't think he's that good. So give me Murtazaliev to get the win. Next fight of the night, we got Jeffery versus Ramazanov. And I'll tell you guys right now, this is probably going to be one of the most boring fights you've ever seen. We got two guys, two crotch sniffers. They just be trying to hold the fight against the fucking clinch all day. They be trying to go for takedowns, holding each other against the cage. Both of these guys pretty much have a very similar style. So what I think PFL did is they said, oh, let's put the two crotch sniffers against each other so at least one of them will get out. So they don't have to see potentially both of them being in the second round of this thing. But with that being said, I'm going to go Jeffery to get this one done. Because when you look at Ramazanov, he looks like a caveman. And if we're being honest, he looks like an inbred, all right? Jeffery, I think he's going to be stronger than him. I think Ramazanov's going to end up gassing out. He makes some mistakes. And Jeffery, I think he's got more dog in him. Yeah, their styles are very similar. They both do similar stuff, but I think Jeffery is going to be more ferocious. He does, I'll give him the credit, he does try to pound out his opponents, but he is boring because he does hold them against the clinch. Same with Ramazanov. So realistically, this fight is this is like two clones fighting each other, but I'm going to go Jeffery to get it done. I think he can outmuscle Ramazanov. Let's see what the odds are on this one. We got Ramazanov sitting at a -130, and then Aaron Jeffery is the +100 underdog. So the lines are super close on this one. I do see Aaron Jeffery being able to get the win over Murad Ramazanov. His only 2 losses are coming off of Shamil Masayev. But this guy, I'm telling you, look at him. Look at his eyes. Does that look like a great fighter? No. He looks like a caveman, inbred fuck. Give me Aaron Jeffery to get the win over Ramazanov. Next fight, we got Clay Collard versus Alfie Davis. So, Clay Collard, he had his time in boxing. He fought some guys trying to make a name for themselves. And then Clay Collard comes in and beats them. Obviously, Clay Collard is not a great boxer by any means. I'm not saying that. And then we got Alfie Davis. He's kind of like a karate style. He likes bouncing, keeping the fights kind of at distance, but he does throw these wide punches. He's almost like a wannabe Stephen Wonderboy. He dances around and then he sits in there and throws bombs. But with that being said, I really do like Clay Collard. And I think Clay Collard is an absolute dog. He likes pushing his opponents on the back foot. He likes keeping the pressure staying in their face and just making it a dogfight. And then Alfie Davis, I would say, is more technical. He's more skillfully sound, I would say. Alfie Davis is who I'm going to go with for this pick. I think he's going to be able to outclass Clay Collard. Clay Collard is going to be in there. He's going to be throwing shots. And he'll make it a fight for Alfie Davis, but I think Alfie Davis is going to be too much. He's going to be too technical. I think Clay Collard is going to get frustrated with the movement of Alfie Davis. And I can see Alfie Davis getting a finish on Clay Collard. I know Clay Collard is an absolute dog. He doesn't get finished much. But Alfie Davis does like to throw this very big overhand left. And Clay Collard has a tendency to drop that right hand. So I could see that punch landing. Give me Alfie Davis to get the win over Clay Collard here. Let's check the odds. We got Clay Collard. He's sitting at a -118, and then Alfie Davis is a -112. So these are even lines. I couldn't tell you who would end up getting fully favorited here, but I'm going Alfie Davis to get the win over Clay Collard. I think he's going to be fresher. I think he's going to be more technical, more sound. I think going to be too much for Clay Collard. Next fight, we got Josh Silveira versus Mike Shipman. In this one, I'll tell you straight off the bat, I'm going Mike Shipman. I think Mike Shipman's going to fucking walk through Josh Silveira. I'm not a fan of Silveira's style. He tends to like staying on the feet. He has decent grappling, pushes the fight against the clinch at times. But Shipman, I think he's got that one-punch knockout power where he's just going to come forward and unload a big-ass bomb over Josh Silveira. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but who cares, honestly? With this guy, you don't need to say his last name right. I'm not a fan of this guy's style. I think Mike Shipman is just going to walk through him. He's going to come forward, hit him with a big shot. Silveira tends to gas out by the third round, and I'm not impressed by him. I think he's boring. I don't really like his style. Give me Shipman to get it done here. I think he's going to absolutely sweep Josh Silveira in this one. I think he's going to crush him. Give me Mike Shipman to get the win. On these fight odds, we got Shipman. We got Shipman sitting at the +185 underdog, and then Joshua Silveira sitting at the -220. And I really see Mike Shipman getting it done in this one. The underdog is going to come home and get the win. Give me Mike Shipman to knock out Silveira in this one. Next fight of the night, we got Mads Burnell, former UFC fighter, versus J.J. Wilson, an up-and-coming kid. So in this one, Mads Burnell, when you look at his striking, it's fucking awkward, all right? He has a boxing-heavy style. He throws these very pitter-patter type shots. J.J. Wilson, decent on the feet. I wouldn't say he's anything special. If this was a pure striking match, it would be pretty close. But I think J.J. Wilson is going to be too much on the ground. I think his ground game is going to be too much. His jiu-jitsu is going to be better than Burnell. And I see J.J. Wilson potentially submitting Burnell in this one. Give me J.J. Wilson to get the win over Mads Burnell. Yes, Mads Burnell has been in a lot of fights. He's got much more experience than J.J. Wilson. but I don't see him getting it done here. I think J.J. Wilson's going to come out there, throw a couple punches on the feet, then get this fight right to the ground and look for submissions and try to tap out Burnell. Give me J.J. Wilson all day. Fight odds on this one, J.J. Wilson sitting at a -145, and then Mads Burnell is the +115. J.J. Wilson gets it done here. Look at the eyes of this guy. You see those eyes? This guy's coming to kill, all right? Give me J.J. Wilson to get it done. Next fight of the night, we got Rabadanov versus Diakiese. Obviously, Diakiese. He was supposed to be good in the UFC. Sad. Very sad. He ended up letting everybody down. Everybody thought he was going to be the next Savage, the next superstar, but he let everybody down, all right? Then we got Rabadanov. What's this guy's fucking win streak on? We got, he's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fight win streak. This guy, he's got very solid striking. He can mix it up on the feet well. His ground game is very well. He's able to control fighters on the ground, control them on the feet. He's pretty much all around a fucking savage. Then you got Diakiese. Yes, Diakiese has good striking. He throws very fast, heavy hands. But I'm telling you guys right now, there is no chance Diakiese gets the win in this one. This is going to be an absolute squash match. Rabadanov is going to I think he might kill Diakiese in the ring on Friday night. Give me Rabadanov to get the win here. Diakiese's not gonna be able to do much to him. I can see him totally just getting dominated for all 3 rounds. Let's check the odds here. We got Rabadanov sitting at a -500. Diakiese the +375. That makes perfect sense. Diakiese's not getting the win in this one. I would stay away from betting Diakiese if you're thinking about shooting for an underdog. Don't bet him. He is not winning the fight. Next fight of the night. Now, this is a fun fight. We got the co-main event. We got Dalton Rosta versus Sadebosi. And then, I'll tell you right now, Dalton Rosta, he's a big hunk of muscle, all right? He likes to try to bully his opponents, come forward on them. He throws a big right hand. He's got pretty solid grappling, likes getting the fight to the ground. He's very strong. Look at the frame on him. He's like a tank. He pretty much could go up on men's physique with that fucking physique he's got. And then we got Sabduisi, where he's very lengthy. Yes, he's 38 years old. He's a southpaw. He likes keeping the fight at range, throwing his straight punches. He likes his front kicks. He likes throwing his lengthy shots. And he's a very good kickboxer. I would say Dalton Rosta has the advantage in the ground game. But on the feet, I would say Sabduisi will absolutely destroy Rosta. Sabduisi also, he's got solid takedown defense. He is able to stop takedowns. Dalton Rosta only has 1 loss in his career. And I think Sabduisi is going to give him his second one in this. I see Sabduisi piecing up Rosta in this fight. He's going to be cracking him with the straight left. Rosta leaves himself open. I think he's going to get cracked by Sabduisi in this. Give me Sabduisi to get the win over Dalton Rosta in this fight. Let's check the odds on this one. We got Dalton Rosta sitting at the +170 underdog, and then Sabduisi sitting at the -200. Give me Sabduisi to get it done. He's knocking him out, all right? He's going to fucking knock him the fuck out. Give me Sabduisi all day. Next fight, we're on the main event. We got Kasanganay versus Fabian Edwards, all right? And I'll tell you guys right now, Kasanganay, he likes mixing it up on the feet. He does have decent grappling, but I'll tell you guys, he keeps his elbows wide. He stays square too, but his elbows, when he's in his stance, they chicken wing out. And then Fabian Edwards is a southpaw. With the southpaw, the left hand is the money shot. The left straight, the left uppercut. And Fabian Edwards throws this beautiful slip, kind of like a pullback slip type of move, and then he launches that uppercut right off of that. And I think Kasanganay is going to get cracked with this. For some reason, I'm seeing him get knocked out by that uppercut because the way he keeps his hands, he's going to end up throwing and then going back to his set, and then Fabian Edwards' uppercut's going to already be there. He's going to be going here. Fabian's going to slip the shot, rip that fucking uppercut, and I see Kasanganay getting cracked. Fabian Edwards, very good boxer, keeps the fight at range. He throws his fucking straight shots very well, keeps the fight at the end of his punches, and I think he's going to outclass Kasanganay here. Kasanganay, I don't think he's going to have an answer for Fabian Edwards. He's going to try to push it up against a clinch when he's getting absolutely destroyed on the feet. He's going to then try to get the fight to the ground. But I see Fabian Edwards knocking out Impa Kasanganay in this one. Give me Fabian Edwards to get the win over Impa Kasanganay by KO. Let's check the odds here. We got Fabian Edwards sitting at a plus 175, and then Impa Kasanganay sitting at a minus 205. I'm going to be honest, my underdog lock for this card would be Fabian Edwards to get it done over Impa Kasanganay. Kasanganay's fucking overrated. Fabian Edwards is going to touch him up on the feet, beat him up. Give me Fabian Edwards all day to get the win over Impa Kasanganay in this one. So those are my full card predictions for PFL World Tournament 1 lightweights and middleweights. Let me know what you guys think of my picks. Tell me if y'all agree. Tell me if y'all disagree. Give me all of it. And also let me know what you think of this card, especially coming off of last week where it was let's be honest, it was a shit card, all right? I hated that card. Was not a fan. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe. And I'm going to be dropping PFL predictions every single week. I'm going to be dropping UFC predictions, so stay tuned. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.